Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I welcome you all in our physics class. As you know, we had started chapter 2 in our previous videos and came to know how to measure density of a solid. I hope you have revised the topic. Let us move towards our next topic, that is measurement of density of a liquid. Kindly open your books at page number 23. You will find the topic here at the bottom of the page. So, as we have discussed earlier, the density can be measured if we know mass and volume of the liquid. So, we had up to so far calculated density of solids, regular solids and irregular solids. Now, we will know how to measure the density of a liquid. So, let us go through this activity 2.3, which demonstrates that how to measure density of a liquid. So for this activity we need a beam balance to measure mass, measuring weights, given liquid, measuring cylinder and measuring beaker. So what does this activity demonstrate? First of all, suppose this is the beaker that we have and you can see some marks on it, that here you can see, right? So if we have to measure the mass of the given liquid, first of all we will take a empty beaker and weigh its mass. Let it be m1 gram. So let the mass of empty beaker is m1 gram. Then what will we do? We pour some water whose density we have to. So the volume we can find it from the yes, here. So here we can find the volume and it is 15 milliliter. You cannot see it properly as the scale is quite. So what we are going to do next, that we measure this beaker along with this liquid water we have taken in this case. So that is empty beaker is m1 and with the water it is m2. So what is mass of water? Mass of water will be m2 minus m1. Mass of water will be mass of beaker with water minus mass of empty beaker. So it is mass of liquid. So mass we have to find. So for density we need mass and volume. So mass is given. So volume is 15 ml. And if we have to convert it into centimeter cube, then 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. So 15 milliliter is equal to 15 cubic centimeter. So this will be mass and volume. So we will find the density, mass over volume. So this is how we can find the density of a liquid. My dear students, if we have a density bottle, then we can easily find the density of a liquid. Now what is this density bottle? Density bottle is a bottle of known volume whose volume is, we already know. As in this picture there is a density bottle whose volume is 50 milliliter. So the bottles, the volume may be from 20 milliliter to 100 milliliter. And it can be weighed empty and then with the liquid, density of which you have to be found. So what will you take? You take this empty bottle, volume is fixed, volume that we already know, if it is 20 milliliter or 50. So here in this case we have a 50 milliliter water. So volume is given, we have to find the mass. So first of all we measure the empty bottle and then we pour the liquid in whose density we have to find. We put the glass stopper. Stopper has a hole as you see here. So extra liquid, only 50 milliliter liquid will be there in the bottle and the extra one will flow out. So this is how density bottle works. So this is mass. When you measure the mass of the bottle with the liquid, so you can find the mass of the liquid and you can find the density by same formula. Now there is an activity that demonstrates, activity 2.4, which is on page number 24, to find the density of a liquid using a density bottle. So what do we need? Common beam balance. Beam balance to measure the mass of the empty density bottle and then the density bottle with the given liquid. Then we need a density bottle, measuring weights, wiping clothes. Wiping clothes, if extra liquid flows on, then we have to wipe the bottle. Given liquid and water. Now what will we do? You will take an empty dry density bottle and measure its mass. Let it be m1 gram. Now fill the bottle with water and insert the stopper. Find its mass. Let it be m2. Then again empty it. If you have to take density of some other liquid, you may fill it next time with that liquid. Measure its mass. Let it be m3. So mass of water is m2 minus m1. m1 is mass of empty bottle. Mass of the liquid is m3 minus m1 gram. So this is how to measure the density. Density is equal to mass of the liquid divided by volume of the liquid. Mass of the liquid, here it is the mass of the liquid divided by volume. Volume is, if it is 50 milliliter or given volume, then we can take that. So this is density of a liquid. This is how we find the density of a liquid. Next term is relative density and specific gravity. Relative density of a substance is defined as the ratio of density of a substance to the density of a standard or a reference material. So relative density is, if we have to find the relative density of any liquid, we will compare the density of that liquid with the density of a standard substance. And if we take water as a standard substance, then relative density is also termed as specific gravity. So water, we take water because we know that water at 4 degrees Celsius, its density is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. So we can take it as a reference or standard material. So density of the substance when compared with density of water, that is known as specific gravity. So relative density or specific gravity, it is given by a formula that density of the substance divided by density of water. So since a density is equal to mass over volume, and volume, if you take same volume for both the liquids, as we have done in the case of this activity, we have taken a density bottle, so volume was fixed. You have taken the density of, you can find out the density of water and density of the liquid. So if you compare both, you will find the relative density. So if the volume is same, so you take the masses of both the substances, the substance whose relative density you want to find out, and of the standard water in this case. So in that case, the formula will be mass of any volume of the substance is equal to mass of the same volume. So volume should be same in both the cases, and you just take the ratio between their masses. So relative density of substance is the ratio of mass of any volume of the substance to the mass of same volume. So relative density can be found in two ways, either by comparing densities or by comparing masses. So these are the two formulas to find out a relative density or specific gravity. So relative density is the ratio of same time of, so it is mass divided by mass. So units will be, mass is measured in kilogram, so it has no units. Or density is measured in gram per cubic centimeter. Here it is gram per cubic centimeter. So same unit will be cancelled. So relative density has no units. And relative density can be measured with the help of an instrument known as hydrometer. So this is all about relative density and specific gravity. Our next topic is density of a substance in its different states. So as we have studied in chapter 1, the particles in solid are closely packed with strong interparticle forces, liquid loosely packed with weaker interparticle forces, and gases are very loosely packed with negligible or no forces of attraction. So a substance is dense in solid state as particles are closely packed, less dense in liquid, and rarer in gaseous states. So we have a table that shows density of different substances in their solid, liquid, and gaseous. So solid, wood, density is in gram per cubic centimeter, 0.7. Ice, 0.917. Glass, 1.97. Now water, density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter, right? So just go through this table. And density, if you have to convert it into kilogram per cubic, then it is obtained by multiplying the value in the table by 1000. Then you can get the density in kilogram. My dear students, there are some solved numericals on page number 29. These are related to density and relative density. Kindly try to read the statement and solve the numericals. Please do not directly see the solutions. Try to solve it yourselves. Thank you and have a nice day.